All right, here we go. We're gonna finish this sucker. This is the most time I've spent on a Doom WAD in a long time. And I'm ready to move on. Oh, I got some fun stories for this. Ooh, that's starting with an angry mama. I'd be angry too if some dickhead killed so many of my kids. We tried the Egyptian one first last time, so let's try the... Well, I'd say normal city, but most normal cities aren't floating in the void. Nah. I think there's a soupy available over here. Oh, this makes me nervous. Yep. Woo! I feel like a... Right? Oh, hello. So this will be the second... I mean, the next level will be the second Icon of Sin match I played on stream. First was Community Chest. Ironically, I have not played the original Doom 2 yet on stream. I mean, I'm in no rush. I played it a million times. I'm sure most people have either played or seen it played a million times. It's like, eh. Let us hold on that. Yes, until we can get some health. Excellent. I'm hoping this one goes a little faster than the last 1,000+ enemy level, which was map 28. Probably took me about 5 hours total. Mostly because that one took so long because it took me a while to get a foothold. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. That didn't go well. Ah, 1 second. So I have been listening to Seaver. As I'm gonna see him next week. Okay, it's hard to count their albums because you have like the first one is like Disclaimer and Disclaimer 2 are kind of like the same thing, except the second one is a little remixed. It has a few new ones. I mean, it gets even more confusing if you count their release under a different name, where you have like 3 different versions of the same album, more or less. But then I listened to the two after that. I forget the titles. Oh, my favorite moment was the song on the, I want to say, fourth album. Let's count them. Disclaimer is 1, disclaimer 2 is 2, then the third, then the fourth. It's like, it was like a bunch of letters. It was FMLYHM. I'm like, what the heck does that mean? Then the lyrics happen, fuck you, fuck me like you hate me. And I'm like, oh, spicy. made my inner teenager go my inner middle schooler. Like, he said a dirty word. Honestly, I just didn't expect it. There's something over here. Oh, there's no secrets in this one. Oh, don't like this. Let's go fight the Egyptian one first. See if maybe we could, there's a BFG over there. Because Lord knows we need one. Oh boy, that's a lot of monsters. Who's gonna win? Oh, you won! But not for long. Because I have guns. I've been kind of moody at work lately. Unless someone wants me to, I'm not gonna get into it. It's a whole lot of crap. Basically, they moved my starting area, and I'm not taking it well. Like, it's like, I got to know all the people at the last one. I don't care how nice the people at the new area are, I just don't give a shit anymore. It's like, none of them want to come and be like, hey, welcome to the area. It's like, if we're not going to introduce ourselves, and fuck them. I'm tired of always being the one that's like, hi, my name is Grant, nice to meet you. It's like, no one's talkative nowadays. I know me being antisocial doesn't help that, but like, I'm serious. I don't like it always having to be me. Let's see what this does. Ooh, don't like that. That wasn't too bad. In fact, that went really well. Oh, I heard another arch. And again, this time with feeling. I'm wondering, maybe if I kill... Maybe if I kill the king douchebag, I'll get a, what? I'm just tired of fighting big honk-off fights without the BFG. fuck with it. Looks like I'm gonna have to make do. In particular, let's not fuck with the spider mastermind yet. In particular, I'm just tired of fighting the Archviles. They make big group fights like this annoying. Let's go deal with the city one first. It was right there. Uh-oh. Honestly, I just want to see if there's a BFG. Oop. Wait, did it close? I think it might have closed me in the city. Because my strategy was going to be fleeing. Yep. This shall be where I make my stand. Honestly, that's smart. Let's continue doing that. Oh, wrong direction. That could be smart too, because the MegaWAD provide infighting. Dang it. Whoop. And I want that Mega Spear. But I can't have it yet. Ugh. Ah, Boner got too close. I don't like boners. Grant, you need to listen to what you're saying. Oh, I know what I'm saying. Fuck. I need that Mega Spear. Run, just keep... Fuck it, who cares? Okay, not great. No. How many left are there? Fuck. No, don't. At least I had my posthumous revenge. Oops. Come on. It's shocking how fast you can die without good armor. How did Hell Knight get me? Almost. Man, I am not off to a good start. I think I'm too used to levels that are like, here, have a Mega Spear. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Was there 2 in there? Yes, there are. I didn't realize there. So there's 4 Archviles total. Yeah, let's try. I would kill for a Mega Spear. Which, yeah, that's the idea. Is there a BFG anywhere nearby? 'Cause that'd be fantastic. I mean, it's not like I'll find the secrets. No BFGs at all. I have to do all these fights the old-fashioned way. Damn. Honestly, I think the Egyptian fight's probably easier. Might be smart to start off with that one. That was a big fat no. I am not doing well tonight. I like when they're the front of the pack. Makes it real easy to kill them. Ugh. Man, I wonder how much easier Doom would be if there's no such thing as homing fucking fireballs. Honestly, that helps, is that line death's there that teleports them away from me. Honestly, I would like some secrets, you know? Nice hidden Mega Spear or Mega Armor. Bye. Dang it, where'd all my health go? Did that kill him? Or is he just walking around on the void now? That's kind of a funny thought. Yep. least we're staying alive a little longer this time. Where does it all go? How much do you bet he's walking on the void now? Oh my god, I think I'm doing it. Oh, is that... I think we've got all the Archies. Oh, I see a good opportunity. Come on. No, 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 no. Come on, fire, fat boy. No! They both went a very long time without firing. Surprised me. Come on. Shit. Alright, time to use this. Are they respawning? Feels like they are. Dang it. With that. Right, cleanup time. Wait, did that Archie survive? Yes, he did. which is kind of stupid. How come he falls down there and lives? I fall down there and I die. How's that for fair? Really? Oh, it's a... Seriously? It's a time thing? Honestly, the Archvile is probably the most... Where is he? I knocked you off of there fair and square. So... Jerk. Game cheated first. That dude should have been dead. Alright, am I gonna have to start this fight with half health? No, I'm not. Now, my armor's shit, but... Trying to find the safe space. Maybe over here? No. Oh, over here. I don't like it. No, sir. Well, we have... Ooh, okay, I can get him quickly. Shit. Right, once more with feeling. I want the Mega Spear. Maybe I'd prefer the armor. They just shred what little health I have. Man, and what I'd do for a BFG. Oh god, why are they rezzing the... Don't res those guys, come on. Goodbye, cruel world, it's over. It'd help if none of the other weapons really work. Chain gun doesn't do enough damage quickly enough. Shotgun has too slow. Super shotgun is too slow. Same thing with the shotgun. The shotgun doesn't do enough damage. Super shotgun has too fucking slow of a firing rate. So I'm left with the weapon that kills me as often as it does the monsters. It's shoving way too many fucking monsters in too small of a space. Like there's no safe spot. There's even less so in the city over there. Little Egyptian oasis. Oh yeah, the city over there. Which I guess is how it's like in real life. Oh yeah, these are the pyramids. Beautiful, aren't they? Anyway, a few miles over there, there's a big city. Like, I know the pyramids are a little separated from the city, I think. But I know they weren't built in, like, the absolute middle of nowhere. I don't think. I don't know. I've never been to Egypt. I think I did hear that sometimes you can frame the pictures. Here. I'd have to look that up. I'm not in the mood to. Ooh, that was a bad save. Oh yeah. Hey Lateralis, I just made a horrible quick Ha 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 ha! Salvaged it. Oh god. That's why I don't... It's just, this is too... It's too much shit in too little of a space, is what it is. I get like this is the final challenge. I just didn't expect it to be this tough. Well, no, there is an Icon of Sin after this, but... Who the fuck gives a shit about the Icon of Sin levels? I was never a huge fan. That's why I like Eve Eternity 2 so much. It has its own unique boss. So does the first Eve Eternity, but to be fair, the first Eve Eternity boss kinda sucks. Ooh. What do you mean? Oh. So it's one... Is it Prague? One of my favorite songs, 17 minutes long. If you can guess, between me mentioning Prague Rock and the time, if you can guess what that song is. No, my dogs. Pink Floyd's Dogs. Yep. One band I have been listening to a lot of is Seaver. I told this a little... See, metal is fine, but it's still... People try to include it. I've seen some fans include metal with like the next 4. Well, no, there's a soundtrack album between metal and Dark Side, but like people like to include, some people include metal with like Dark Side, Wish You Were Here, Animals, and The Wall. I'm like, it's better than their post Piper, it's better than their post Sid Barrett stuff. You know, between the first album and metal's better than like the last 2 albums before it, but I wouldn't say it's they're on the edge of greatness. They didn't achieve it till Dark Side, and Dark Side isn't even my favorite. Of their 4 best albums, I do need to give those ones more listens. That the early stuff. So I've been listening. Got caught. I've been listening to a lot of Seaver because I'm going to see him next week. I mentioned it's hard to count Seaver albums because like their first 2 albums are kind of like the same thing, except the second one adds a few songs is slightly remixed. Uh-oh. Listen to any Seaver? Got him. Steve. It's like sieve. Like, I see that how many fucking enemies are in this fucking mess. Ugh. Out of my way, asshole. I want to know what to say my favorite song of hers is. Some probably like True for Remedy. Again, I'm still listening through all their stuff in preparation. It was my dad who decided to go see him. I'm like, I'll go with. I mean, he offered. Will any of you please just die? That's what happens, is it gets like none of them are dying. You're like, please fall over already. At least I can humiliate the Archie. This MegaWAD's certainly done a lot of stuff with Archies. Including made me fucking hate him. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, when I heard the name and the concept, I didn't think this WAD would end up getting so hard. Not that I don't want to do really hard WADs, it just... I probably would have honestly saved this one. You know? Let it sit until I was a little more well, how much fucking experience am I gonna need? Like, I'm still iffy about throwing on something like Sunless or Sunder, for example. I don't know if this is on that level. But or fucking honestly, I don't know if I'll ever seriously try to play Occuplock. I might throw it on for like a gag every once in a while. But I don't know if I'm willing to put the time investment in to beat such a basic bitch WAD. Yeah, that's the thing about Occuplock. It doesn't look special. It's kind of looks like ass. It looks like a not like ass. It looks better than like a 90s level. Oh, guilty is a fitting word for fucking Dave Grohl recently. Were you here when we talked about, I think you were, when we talked about shitty musicians? Oh, great. 7 health, just what I wanted. Uh-oh. So two of the two guys I'm of the guys I follow, there's only two I really generally watch. Damn it. I seem to be... I swear I wasn't this bad. I swear in this WAD I felt like more of a glass cannon than I normally do. I don't know if it's lack of armor. I think I... brutal fights. Goddamn fucking imps. Good to have you back, man. I went through, like, during my college years, I probably went through, like, 5 laptops. That's because they just kept fucking dying on me. I don't remember Hell Revealed being this bad. Maybe it's because I think most of Hell Revealed gave you a BFG. Ah. Oh god. I feel like the coughing baby versus atom bomb, with all these fucking revenants being the atom bomb. Was he stuck on a pole? Oh god, he's stuck on a pole. Revenants. 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 You can't tell it, but they're all actually women. I mean, they could be. I know you can actually tell from the hip bones. I haven't stopped to look that close. It's the teleporters that makes it really dangerous to use the rocket launcher. Is you can have them randomly teleport into your face. No, not randomly. Come on, I almost had everything smoked. How the fuck did he get down here? How we doing? Ah! Oh, that was a bad mistake. Man, let's compare. I've been streaming in an hour, but my timer is 18 minutes. Start pressing the switches. Bye. I hate you so much, game. I just thought what would be a great power up. Something similar to the Tanuki suit, where if you stop dead, you become invulnerable. You can't fire, you can't attack, but just stopping dead. It'd be great against the Revenants. Finally. Oh, come on! Nah. Ah, just for a second, let me savor this. Alright. I'm tempted to actually just do it. I think I can. Oh shit. You fucker. No, the Revenants. Can I have some health now, please? Because, oh my god. I look like raw hamburger. I did it! Woo! Ugh. One big fight left, I think. Oh god, 1300. Oh man, come on. Can you just let me have this one? Without any need to spawn in fucking archviles. You know what? Fuck it. Save again. No, I don't give a shit about the make you buy. Getting in the habit of saying make you buy instead of make you bisses. God. Why is it gotta be so fucking stingy with the health? Like, oh my god. Throw a man a bone. Why would you resurrect him? No. No exclusive viewers or best viewers or whatever the fuck it is. God, I hate those guys. Oh, right. Behind me. No. Dude, step back. Still no health? Why? Why? Let's go see if there's... I'm not going to be able to get close to him. Her. It. I'm just gonna fucking smoke me with its chain gun before I can even get close. Alright. How are we gonna... No, I will happily take you out. Squash the spider beneath my boot. No, we're not doing anything else with this. So, anyone read any good books lately? Come on. I'm reading an Arthur C. Clarke novel. He helped create 2001: A Space Odyssey. Well, so I'm lucky. I mostly indulge my musical whims while at work. So I do stuff like read and write and, well, this at home. Don't watch enough movies, though. Like, I won't watch actual fiction shows at work. Or, excuse me, listen to. Just listen to. I totally don't pull out my phone and watch when no one's looking. But, you know, I want to watch more TV shows than that, but I'm not watching them on a tiny fucking screen while I'm trying to work. Oh, God. Hey, Demon, how's it going? Oh, you don't like platforming? Honestly, this one isn't too bad about it. One of the earlier levels had some annoying platforming. Mostly just jumps I didn't know how to make. But I managed. This is no chasm, I'll tell you that. Is that what it... Yeah, the chasm. Was it the abyss? I think it was the chasm. Oh, that shouldn't be on. Forget what I was looking for. I think the chasm's the one with the paper fin... Not paper. Very thin ledges. I never liked the Icon of Sin. I don't know whether to hate like the original so much because of how simple it is, or hate it because it's so simple and ugly. Oh, come on. Hey, Grizzly Old B. Nice to have you. First time chatter. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I'm not a big fan of Sandy Peterson's design aesthetics. Like, I don't like how his levels tend to look. But I don't hate the chasm too much gameplay wise as some do. it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, I mean, Sandy's the workhorse of Doom 2. I think he did like a third of the maps. I know Romero did a lot less than he did with the first. When you do the 360 teleport. I'm trying to... Oh, you mean like the one that... a map that's exclusive to the Xbox 360, or do you mean something else? I've never played, I think I think I played the Doom 1 ones, like the sewer in that. Which I remember not being that great. Yeah, give it the San... And like, Romero's maps in 1 are great, but at the same time, Romero mainly did the... Romero had the smallest enemy roster to work with. You know? Oh, is that what he was talking about? I wasn't understanding when he said 360 map. But yeah, the, I forgot Refueling Base did have a teleporting. Which it's funny, Refueling Base, if I remember correctly, was a reworked early map. Because I remember, I think listed in its level designers was Tom Hall. And I think Tom Hall left before the original Doom was finished. So I think it was so like it was one that was refit for Doom 2. I do know that like the 360... Here, let me see. Is this... I think there was an Xbox 360. Are you talking about that? An Xbox 360 version has a unique level or something? And point that at the end of the level, you end up going... A UAC door that you can shoot for secrets. Is it from No Rest of the Living? That was the Xbox 360 version. Yep. It's the Xbox one that had a few poorly made extra levels. The Xbox 360 version was where No Rest from the Living came from. Ah, okay. You did. Okay, yeah, the 360 version confused me. I could be wrong, but I think I read somewhere that a lot of the Doom 2 monsters were conceptualized during the making of Doom 1. They just didn't have the time to get them in. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because refueling base was originally a Doom 1 level. That didn't make the cut, then got reworked. I'd say refueling base is definitely the most slaughtery. Yeah, it's very loopy. It's a very open level. Not open, but it's very interconnected. Like, there's multiple rooms you can get to multiple different ways. Good lord. Oh, there's other parts to this. Okay. I think he means it's very easy to loop around in that map. Because there's so many different paths and... Like, you will come back to not the actual starting room, but like really close to it. Can't we do without the arch vial? At least we have plenty of cover this time. All right. This level's kicking my ass 6 ways to Sunday. Whatever the fuck that means. Honestly, the trouble with this level is the problem with this level is... Can't make me come out. I would murder for a BFG. Honestly, this will probably be the easiest of them. Of these little segments. Uh-oh. Alright, we got this. Honestly, yeah, this one's easier than the Egyptian one. Small area, but there's much more hidey places. The little Egyptian site area was hard because of how open it was. Meanwhile, this one's very closed off. Yeah, that was a lot easier. Press the switch. Oh, is that Tom? Okay, we don't need any of the rest. Wait, does anything happen if I go back? Anything spawn? No. Ooh, this makes me nervous. Oh god. Woo! Yes, please. What the fuck is going on? Nah, that didn't work. Oh, that's a spider mastermind. Yes, it is. I like how the spider demon lights up. Although I think it could use some more yellow on its sprite. Yellow is just a natural light up color. I don't know. Like a yellow glare from the muzzle flashes. Or something. I think it's because of the more Doom 2 adds. I think the reason they added the super shotgun is Doom 2 adds a lot of heavies, mediums and heavies, like the Hell Knights and the Mancubi and the Archvile and the Arachnotron. And the Revenant. Revenant has low health, but it's still. And the rockets, how can I describe it? Risk reward weapon. You know? Fuck. Come on, I had this. So like the super shotgun was, because like if you play Doom 1 and you try to kill the Baron with like the shotgun, it's a pain in the ass and it takes forever. And like while he still has a shit ton of health, and two, like I still find the only thing I really ever used a normal shotgun for in Doom 2, you know, unless I don't have like the super, is I only ever really use it to kill single imps. Because you can consistently, like I tend to use bullets to kill. I tend to use bullets to kill zombies. And everything else, yeah, you know, super shotgun works for most other things. The poor standard shotty just doesn't really get used much in Doom 2. Yeah, like I'll use it for imps, but not much else. Or like sometimes I'll use it for something like this, where the lack of spread is a lot more useful. Don't want to mess with Mama. I think this is basically meant to... Man, this really isn't an... Oh. Why pistol? I finally pistol started Doom 1 for the first time recently, just like a month or two ago. And the Berserk is actually very helpful for most of episode 2. Like, I think almost every level, besides the first, the secret, and the final, all have Berserks, if I remember correctly. There might be one other that doesn't. But yeah, most of... Yep. It's the final normal level, so I think they're doing kind of a... trip through memory lane. This one's kind of like the fourth set of levels, so 16 to 20 took place in an underground area, and although this is kind of reminiscent of that. Oh shit. Ooh, we want that. I don't want the rockets that come with it. Fuck. Back on low health again. Ooh, that'll help. Right, now let's try to get this. Oh yeah, I mean, of all the levels, Doom 1's probably the most optimized and well-known. Kind of like how you're not... I think Super Mario 1 is really optimized. Okay, I think this area is mostly... Oh goody, we only have a little less than 1,000 enemies left. Well, if they keep giving me better weapons, it'll start going faster and faster. Oh, I couldn't see him in those deep shadows. Let's head up. Let's go get the Mega Spear first. One of the guys I watch is a Super Mario 64 speedrunner, and it's kind of amazing the tips and tricks players figured out. Oh, is that... I remember with the underground one that I think level 19 was originally 20, and which is it's odd because 19 at, you know, the 5th level's hell, 19 ends with a drop down, and then you play another underground level. So there's that kind of weird disconnect. Did you still release it as a single? So I've been playing Doom since I'm 26. I've been playing Doom since I was in junior high. I played the Super Nintendo version a few times on because my dad had it. But what happened was I bought that stinks. If you ever do have maps you finish, let me know. Might like to check them out. Oh, but anyway, so I played a little of Doom for the Super Nintendo. I wanted to start getting into mature rated games. And so what happened was I went and I bought off eBay a CD copy of the Ultimate Doom. I actually put it in my disk drive and it just installed. I actually got it running. The only thing that was fucked up was the sound. But like same thing with when I got Doom 2. I didn't know what the fuck a source port was. I didn't know what DOSBox was. I just managed to get them working. And for years, I tended to suck at the game for years. Especially once I did start getting into like the various fan-made stuff. I'd boot up Hell Revealed and I'd play it. I would play it with God mode on and constantly giving myself more ammo. Here, let's rocket them. Oh, we're gonna do it where we get. Oh, that could have went better. How do we want it? I just slowly got better and better. And honestly, the reason why I haven't... It took me a little while to stream. Not that I've been streaming long, but it took me a little while to stream Doom 1. I still haven't done Doom 2. It's just... Honestly, I don't want to say they're boring to me, but... They're kind of boring to me. Like... I mean, I can still get enjoyment from them. Did he get revived, or did he just not get killed in the first place? That poor imp. Yeah, it's been years since I've done God mode, like just played through with God mode on. Yeah, I'll have to check out Box Doom, see what it's like. But I mean, yeah, that was like when I was like a teenager. Since I want to say late high school. Since like late high school, early college, I've been trying to do them legit. I mean, I do use saves, which, you know, some people are like single segment or die trying. But yeah. Where are we headed? Ah. Yes, please. I wish they changed the skyboxes. Like maybe each area brings back the old skybox. Revenge. That's not good. Baby. Oh, my baby. Daddy missed you. That's the damn thing, is you don't get the BFG as much when you pistol start. Which, honestly, the BFG is probably the best reason to pistol start. Because the BFG can really fuck up the pacing of a level. Especially if the plasma gun is available, but the BFG isn't. Because you'll have a supply of ammo for it. But like, damn is it fun to use once you know how to use it. Yeah, same, basically. I'm the same way. Because I just don't have the patience. Like, I might be able to get through a good chunk of Plutonia saveless. But TNT too, but that'd require me to play TNT. I know it. It's not. I have kind of the same opinion as Civi does. Just kind of, I'm apathetic towards it. Ooh, yes, please. No. Hmm. Oh, that sounds cool. I'll have to check them out. So, I don't want to just be a Doom. I want to have Doom be one of my big things. I don't like my bread and butter, but I'm not going to be solely a Doom tuber or a streamer. But yeah, I'm always up for more recommendations. But after this, I'm not playing more classic Doom. I'm going to play Doom, the newer games, to lead up to Dark Ages release. Been too long since I played 2016. Probably been like 4 years, I want to say. I have never actually played all the way through master levels. Like, outside of some Doom 2 levels, outside of a few Doom 2 and TNT levels, master levels always rubbed off as some of the worst of the 90s mapping, if that makes any sense. It's the kind of thing you're like, you know, they weren't horrible for the time. Ah. When I first heard Tribute Quilt, I thought it'd be some sort of project for Doom community. Fuck. Doom community people who'd passed on, like Ty Halderman. Or, the guy who made the really long level in, Community Chest 1. Ooh. I'd love to see someone do a quick tribute to Citadel at the Edge of Forever, or Eternity, or whatever it's called. You familiar with that one? You familiar with that map? Oh, that map is insane. A lot of monsters. I think one of the guys that did work on the master levels passed. Wasn't it like Dr. Sleep or something? You know, sadly I'm betting that we'll probably start having members of the Doom. Have any members of? I think all of the Doom development guys are still alive. But I think Sandy's the oldest of them. I mean, it helps that most of them were still rather young when Doom was made. Like, probably around my age. Like, I know Ty Halderman was on the older side. Like, I want to say maybe even 60s when Doom came out. And then he became a huge member of the community. Which that's kind of cool. I don't... Well, at least we know where most of the remaining monsters are. Oh, God. How did I do it so well, like, the second or third time, and now I'm not... Oh, that helps. All right. You winning, buddy? All right. Ooh, that's cool. I'll have to see if if that's been uploaded to YouTube. See what he thinks of it. I've heard someone put it. Some people poo-poo my house by going, "Oh, all the tricks everyone goes gaga for have all been done in other GZ Doom projects. Like it doesn't really do anything too new." I'll have to check it. I'll have to look it up. I know Dario Casali did a playthrough of some various Doom WADs, including all Plutonia. But like the thing about my house is, sure, maybe all the things have been done, but it's still a really cool showcase of all those tricks. You know? It's just like, who cares if they're not all new? It's still done really well. It's got a cool atmosphere. And hey, it brought more attention to classic Doom. It's fun seeing people talk about classic Doom outside like the community again. Oh, what? Did you see the video? I think it was a stream. It was like two Doom nerds played it, or it was like one Doom nerd and his friend, and it's great watching them freak out over little things. Like he's like, the music's off. The music's off. And he's like, I think you're just imagining it. Then a few seconds later, he's like, okay, no, the music's definitely off. I told you it's off, man. And then you know what they came up with at the end, right? Is where they're like, wait, I have a great idea. And they paired the fucking lawnmower mod with it. So I guess that became like a mini speed run, was my house lawnmower %. You know, the one where you, hell yeah, I got the power of God. Talk about ruining the atmosphere. I see you up there. Here, let me see if I can. I'm not going to play it. That's the one. I think I'll watch some of it tonight once I'm done here. Like that's just how good his kind of what the fuck reactions are. Ah. Oh good, that isn't high damage. Some of the ones in the actual hell levels were high damage. I wish they did switch the backgrounds as we go through. I don't know. Ugh. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of some of Doom's texture work, but some of the Hell textures are real fucking creepy in a great way. Like, I forget which ones are... I don't think these are custom. Or if they are, they're still based on, like, I think the intermission screen. Same thing with that, like, I can't remember if that is exactly in base Doom, but it's based on it. Alright, where am I going? Oh yeah, I think I watched that too. That's just not something I feel the need to go back to. I know it's a GZ Doom thing, but I love death hugging the Spider Master mines. And yeah, I'm never able to two-shot the Cyber Demon like some people are. Like, and I've tried. Have you heard of 50 Shades of Grey Tall? Where it's like, let's take I think it's Grey Tall, Track, and Fire Blue. And those are the only textures used. Because basically, let's take all the ugly textures and use just them. And honestly, like, Fire Blue isn't bad as a little highlight. It's like you don't want to make like a whole wall out of it. No, I redirected his wrath. Come on, give me that. Honestly, I should just sit back and let them all filter out a little. Alright. Might be easier to get at the goodies within. Yeah, it's a fun... It's not a bad texture when it's used very sparingly. It's the epitome of less is more. That was the word for the longest time. You know, like, I'd hear others use it, and I'm like, yeah, I know what that word means. But whenever I see it on paper, I'd always go, oh, I know what, I'd still recognize it as its meaning, but I'd always go, epitome. Yep, that's how that's pronounced. I just need to stand back and let them filter out, honestly. So I can get in there and get the goodies. Come on. Right. They should be out of the other one. Give me some armor. Why is it always the Revenants that get the killing blow? Ugh. Advertisement versus advertisement. I like words that are fun to say, like Gethsemane, epitome. Well, I mean, it's like there's different accents too for both British and American. Like I work with I have a coworker who she's very Southern. She'll be like, "You looked at me," and she's a friend, so she's just fucking around, but she's like, "You looked at me funny. You owe me a drink, bitch. Bitch." Oh, and that's like if you're familiar with Dragon Ball or a fan, that's something the English dubs kind of get wrong. Is that, in my opinion, with both Goku and Chi-Chi, is in Japan, they basically have the Japanese equivalent of a hick accent. Like, it'd be wrong to dub them with a kind of like a hillbilly or southern accent. But just having them talk kind of accentless at the same time also doesn't work well. Like, I think that's part of the reason why Chi-Chi's so hated, is because her American at least in America, is the context of her basically being like a stereotypical Japanese mom, as well as the fact she's not very smart. And you can tell that easily in the Japanese. Oh, I think I heard of that show. I need to check that out. Was it The Games That Made Us or something like that? I think they had one for toys too. Okay. Ooh, we're closing in. Brutal fight after brutal fight, I struggled to survive. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. And so I first grew up with that, continuing to talk about that series. I'm not sure. I have some of the Dragon Ball games, but I'm not really itching to play them. Especially because I think they may have license music issues. Well, my dad got me into it because my dad was like in the late 90s. It was like his late teens, so he would have been the perfect age for it. I have here, one second. There you go. Like photo. Dang it. I keep. You ever know exactly where something is? You see something around like 100 times, and when you actually go and look for it, you can't find it. Sometimes it's me. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. And the other one is down there. Well, here's the thing about my dad. My dad was only 17 when I was born. I also have Romero's biography. I need to read through both of them. But so this was partly it's because DVDs were new, but this was so fucking stupid. So when they originally released the show on DVD, they released like, I think it's like $15 for like 4 episodes or something ridiculous. This is like a 200 episode series. And so like my dad has like 30 of these DVD cases. And it's like 200, like, no, it's like 260 or 70 something episodes. And so he has maybe like a third of the series. And it's not even like he'll have like chunks of the series here, chunks there. So, like, I grew up with huge... I think I remember them talking about how before they founded id, or like when they were first working on getting id started, they were working both their actual jobs work, but then they were staying up like extra super late to work on like id's first game or something. Like, it's like I actually have a game design degree. But that's part of it was there's several reasons I never made it. One, I did a I didn't do a good job filling up a portfolio. I did not work on like side projects and that to help propel myself. I also didn't try to get an internship while I was in college. Two, I didn't want to move away. You know, there's nothing near where I live. Okay, there was a company somewhat close, but it did shut down like a year or two ago. I'll go ahead and say it. It was Volition. Volition was relatively close, but they shut down after the kind of... I heard the new Saints Row was a stinker. Which is a shame. I knew people who worked on it. I think they worked on like the programming. Dang it. I do not do good with cyber demons if they're not the absolute only thing in the level. I guess I might sleep in the office if it was something I was really passionate about. But like, yeah, I know. I don't know what, looking back, I don't know what I'd go for college for, but it wouldn't be game design. Like, part of me's like, I rather, my true passion is writing. Maybe I would have preferred to go for that. But like, similarly to game design, you don't really need a diploma to write. I'm writing without one. Oh, there's a show I grew up with called Chowder. It's about a cooking master. And in one episode, he loses his cooking certification expires. And when he tries to get it renewed, a character, the instructor voiced by Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, God rest his soul, continually fails him. And at the end, Chowder, his apprentice, the main character, tells him, Mung, you don't need his approval to be a chef. You're a great chef. He's like, you're right, Chowder. I don't need that diploma to be a great chef, but I do need it to make a living as one. So they just steal one. And I probably could make a Doom map if I sat down and tried and learned the editor. I hate cyber demons. Come on. I found it helps if I go for this one first. I do a little better. And part of the reason I went to college for it was I was pushed to go to college in the first place. Oh, come on. How did I kill him that one time? Beginner's luck, that's how I killed him. There's one. Oh, who invited the Archvile? Fuck. Oh, come on. You fucker. Wow, I don't know how this went so much better. Finally, success. Well, I just had a thought. He said that he was German. I don't know if he's still, but so Dragon Ball Z, the thing is, being a Japanese series, it could have made it to Germany later than it made it here to the States. Because it was already late to the States. The show ran like late. Yeah. Grizzly Old B. Sorry. Your name's scrolled out of. It could have been it didn't make it to Germany until a little later. So I wasn't aware if you were still present. Like, if that makes you feel a little younger. It might just not have made it to Germany in that time. Like, yeah, it was over. This show that ran like 10 years, it was almost over by the time it started making its way to the States. Yeah, it's good to have you still. Well, what are some other good examples of that? Well, a lot of that Japanese stuff, and god damn it. No. what is something that didn't? Oh, here's an odd one. So the Transformers series was it's an international co-production between America and Japan. Yeah. And a lot of the early stuff was specifically, like, the original series was animated in both, is American written in that, but was mainly animated over in South Korea and Japan, depending on the episode. The odd thing is despite being heavily Japanese animated, the movie between seasons 2 and 3, a movie that had major effects, for some reason didn't get released in Japan for years. Why aren't you dead? Where'd he come from? So yeah, it might have came the... Or let's look that up. Okay, yeah, so that was a little while after. Or let's see. While in America... So any series that heavily relies on things like puns and that is going to suffer. Okay, so yeah, it was 4 years after. It was 4 years after it started being brought over here. 2000. So it was 96 here, which I think the series wrapped up in 96. I forget if that was... The anime did. I think the manga might have been 95. So yeah. Yeah, you're not too... If my dad had me more at a normal age, if my parents had me more at a normal age, they'd probably be around the same age as you. And said they had me when they were really young. Or probably a little older, actually. Maybe. 24, still kind of young to have kids. I was born in 98, is what I mean. Oh yeah, I remember a great example of something being hard to translate is one of the most memorable in the Pokemon anime. One of the most memorably stupid jokes was oh, there you go. I prefer subs. But like that goes for any show that's foreign language. Like, if I'm not gonna watch it because I don't think it's that great of a show, but the French show Miraculous, if I was gonna get into it, I'd watch it in the original French instead of the English dub. But that's just how I am. Oh shit, where am I? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so they're in the Pokemon anime early on, they're in a creepy forest. And Misty, Kasumi in Japanese, is getting all freaked out by bugs. And Ash makes fun of her. And after seeing a Pokemon called a Caterpie, then they hear more rustling, and she's like, "Oh my god, what is it?" Well, she doesn't say "Oh my god" because it's a kid show, but he's like, "Maybe it's a Caterpie," and he appears in a cow suit real quick. Well, it was much less stupid in Japan. So in Japan, the word for so anyway, in the Japanese version, bug is mushi, cow is ushi. So she's pointing at bugs and going mushi mushi mushi, and Ash very briefly appears in the cow suit and says ushi. So like they had to extend the moment because the Pokemon dub was heavily edited, more so than like most dubs you'd see nowadays. There's a manga aimed there's a manga that's aimed at an older audience I got. It's the first. I have the first 3 of 9. It's called Monster, and it is set in Germany. The main character is a Japanese doctor neurosurgeon who went to Germany to find, basically, like, he's like, there's no place for me in Japan, so I came to Germany. And it gets real dark real fast. That's the kind of stuff I like. Like, I've been reading some dark sci-fi stuff lately, too. Too. I forget what it is that put me on to preferring... Oh, what was it? Why did I switch from subs to dubs? Or from dubs to subs? It was... I think it was some... I forget if it was something in particular. I want to say it was. But... there was some show where... it might have been the banned episodes of Pokemon, because there are a few episodes of Pokemon that never made it to the States for various reasons. One was the episode that caused seizures in Japan and never got, like, aired anywhere. One had a bunch of... One had a bunch of guns get pointed at the main characters, so they're like, we're not releasing that one. I was right. I was right next to the thing. Mosh pit. Okay, kind jumping. My survival instincts were overridden by my curiosity. I'm like, what happens if I jump in the death pit? Huh, I die. Who would have guessed? I was hoping I would find a Mega Spear in there. Well, it's in multiple episodes. And the funny thing is they actually pulled them from multiple... So there are these old tapes. There's like... It's not something you see nowadays because it's been killed by like YouTube and that. But there used to be a rather big market for like taped comedy. And one of them was someone making actual crank calls. So they came up with some of their own. They did some others. Bart calls multiple times. One was Seymour Butts. Seymour Butts. Here, let me actually look that up. Right. IP Freely, Jock Strap, Alcoholic, Oliver Closeoff. Wow, 2 in 1 episode. Seymour Butts, Homer, he's homosexual, Mike Roch, huge ass, Bayo problem. Hey, I need a man to hug and kiss. Ivana. I need a bath. Maya Butt Reeks. I forgot there were so many of them. But the very best one from like those actual crank calls, they were not allowed to do. So the best one was, I'm looking for a hunt, first name Mike. If you want to figure out what that sounds like, just go ahead and say it out loud. Honestly, I need to go through and do a watcher of classic Simpsons, like the first 8-9 seasons. Heretical, but my favorite season's actually 2. And I say heretical because there's some people that don't even consider... They don't consider 2 to even be part of the golden age at all. I'm like, no, that's my favorite season. I also have a soft spot for 1. But 1's just way too fucking rough. Yeah, those would be the 2 that did it. Because Nancy does Bart, and Azaria is Moe. Oh, here's a fun fact. Hank Azaria was not the original voice of Moe. Or he was not going to be. They ended up dubbing over the original voice actor. Both Moe and Mr. Burns were going to be voiced by the guy that did Starscream and Cobra Commander in the original 80s cartoons. But what happened was they decided he was too hard to work with. Like he'd end up in the drunk tank. Or like he'd be coming in late. And so before the first season was finished, they fired him. And they had Hank Azaria and Harry Shearer take over those characters he voiced. Here's another fun fact. In the original My Little Pony series, Nancy Cartwright voices a pony that sounds exactly the same as Bart. Like a little female pony that sounds exactly like Bart Simpson. Honestly, that could make for a cute Simpsons episode where Bart gets hired to do some voice acting, and then he finds out it's like a girly pony, and he's mortified. He's like, I would have never done it. He's gathered his friends. Okay, they're gonna reveal my character. They're gonna show the design. It's a female pony. I swear, I'm not a brony. I haven't actually watched much of the one that was popular when I was growing up. The one that was a phenomena. I just wanted to see some 80. Well, so Big Mac Davis is based on that's the Friendship is Magic one. The one with Nancy Cartwright was the one from the 80s. And like I know a lot of people like Friendship is Magic is an actually good show, and I'm like, I believe you. The 80s one is not a good show. It's I wanted to watch some 80s cheese. I got some 80s cheese. Uh-oh. Come on, come on. It's a fun fight, at least. I want to take care of the make you buy. At Big Mac, I used to watch Big Mac Davis. He's cool. Oh God. No! Oh, I saved. Finally. There's some great parodies of them called the Pony.move series, MOV series, by a guy named Captain Future. Oh. Hmm. Okay, so it was originally a pulp character from the United States, and it got a Japanese anime that, despite it being an American character, never got translated into English, it looks like. Yeah, sure. I probably won't click in on it and let it play during the thing. Don't want to get copyright struck. When I first heard Captain Future, I was thinking it might have been, what was it? There's this one series that had a bunch of names over here and would have been called Gotcha Man, but nah, it's something different. I mean, I will, just not. Here, I'll copy the link. I just won't watch it now, because, you know, YouTube and that. Why? No, I don't want the fucking... I don't want the plasma rifle. Oh, God. Think there's enough cacodemons? It doesn't help that I suck, so... He never knew when to quit. There's a great series of movies. It technically, yes, because that's something the original Doom had infinitely tall monsters, you know. But I'd say the only time it feels like cheating is when you jump down and you kind of run across top of them. Which, like, you can see easily in Nuts if you play Nuts on GZ Doom. But it doesn't feel fucking natural. I don't know why I had to say fucking. It doesn't feel natural to have a caco 20 feet above you. You try to run under it and you get blocked. So is it cheating? Probably. Do I care? No. So yeah, it's not cheating unless you run on top of them. Monsters. Oh. God. Getting hard to see where the cell packs are. We're almost there. Yeah. How do you know how do you say his name? Is it coincident or coincident? We're back to the weird pronunciations again. Nah. But oh, I bet I'll never do that. Beat that monstrosity. Saveless. I don't have the guts. Coincident, probably, then. Man, I can't imagine the pressure. I probably some of the most pressure I've been under is a game called Binding of Isaac. There are it's a roguelike, so basically a lot of things are randomized, floor layout, items you get, bosses you fight. If you die, you have to start at the beginning again. Successful runs can be like, I'd say average out to about an hour. Well, there's no hit achievements if you make it through certain sets of floors without getting hurt. And the remake, which is the main one people play, because it's got like 5 times the content of the base game. The remake, it isn't too bad because of how broken combinations you can get. But the original version of the game isn't... It is not like that. The original version is a lot more, the original version of the game is a lot more... I want that box. There's... The original version doesn't have as many game-breaking combinations of items. And so it's very hard to get one where you're basically untouchable. Well, when I was trying to get all the achievements on it, there's so much bullshit on some of the levels that by the time I was on the last boss you need to beat to get the achievement, my heart is beating because it's literally one little mistake away from, oh, sorry, there goes a half hour of your life. So I can imagine he was, especially by like the end, he was probably... Was he very, like, stressed out, or did he stay calm throughout most of it? I'm betting there are moments he was perfectly in control, and other moments he's like, oh... Oh, I'm ready for this to... I hope the Icon of Sin level is fast. Because I'm honestly ready to call it. Almost. It's the fact that so many of them are fucking revenants. I'm so sick of their fucking home and bullshit. Try not to go my full angry video game nerd. If you're familiar with him. See, the problem is it's either the Mega Spears or nothing. So I get left with very little health. Shit. Really? Give me that. Give me that soul spear. It's still locked off. Come on. It's getting hard to see because of all the corpses, honestly. As morbid as that is. A shotgunner. Look, you can barely see him among the corpses. Oh, 7 hours. Dear Jesus. I can't go 7 seconds without fucking biting the big one. Then again, this is completely blind. I know he... Can I please fucking have that soul spear now? That's my problem, is this level doesn't fucking give you any health. Come on, drop the fucking soul spear. Fucking ridiculous. I know it's not a secret, because there are no secrets. Yeah, it was generous at first with the mega spears, but they go quick. What, you real... Chain gunners, really? Is there needed to be normal health kits? God damn it. Around 2. At least I'm apparently a... Fuck off. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Give me it. I feel like one of those corpses hung up there. Yeah, having some of the last enemies, having like hit scanners spawn in at this point is just a special kind of fucking evil. Especially because I'm having trouble seeing them among all the other shit. We're on final approach. I think this big asshole squad is about it. I can't wait to try 2016 again. It's been too long since I played 2016. You know. Not funny. Alright, we ready for this? You can tell how nervous I am by how often I save. That's why I'm doing well. I tend to go too long without saving. I also play worse as I get more tired. And I tend to do this at the end of my day. Well, come on. Of course, one flanked me. One thing I like about GZ Doom is the decals, honestly. Why do they have to be Archviles? Woo! Alright, what's our last monster? Wait, where is the last monster? Oh. Really? Just a little caco. Do I have any good screenshots of this level? No. I'll have to take one at the next level. 21 enemies. A nice... I mean, it's an icon on a sin level, so it won't stay at that. But... Right, how's this gonna work? Okay, we want to do this as fast as possible. Yeah, whatever. Ah! I said, nice to meet you. Fuck off. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Ah! Uh-oh. Oh. I'm guessing going over here is just collect shit. I dislike... Is that a... Great, now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Why is that on? No, right, I was checking for the final enemy. Did I say I hate platforming? Because I do. Yeah, so Icon of Sin levels make you play different. And not really in a way I like. Especially Icon of Sin levels with lots of platforming. Is you're basically running against the clock. There's another level. Oh, this one gave me so much trouble I ended up just skipping it. But there's one where you have a time limit based on the blur spear. What you do is you get the blur spear, and if it wears off, you die. So you have to keep finding blur spears throughout the level in order to survive. Yeah, I don't care about 100%ing. Where am I going? Down there. Oh God. I can't tell what's going on. Going down? I do need to play going down. Don't ask me what the fuck's going on here. Oh, I see. Oh, I bet I have to kill him. Her. Nice. Woo! That wasn't too bad. The icon of sin crumbles before you once again. As it dies, the city falls into the void. You plummet through the end of everything for what feels like an eternity. Suddenly, you feel your body come to a stop. You open your eyes and find yourself back in your hometown. The feel of the sun on your face fills you with life as you breathe a heavy sigh of relief. A few hours later, your bags are packed and the car is loaded. The hustle and bustle of the city shrinks in your rearview mirror as you make your way into the countryside, determined to never see another city again. Oh, here, I want to show off that one that I thought was bullshit. It's not a bad concept, it just doesn't fit as part of a normal MegaWAD. It fits either as a standalone or as a secret level. So notice the voodoo doll? So watch this. Here. To get the point across, let me turn free look on. I didn't notice this. I just, at first. See that up there? Oh, and so yeah, this is the exit. You need all 6 keys, and there are throughout 850 monsters. And so every time you pick up a blur spear, it resets this pillar here. Oh, and you can see it over there too. There. Yeah. I tried it twice. As in, I played through with saves until I got to the point I was fucked. If I reset, I tried it again, and it got to the point where I realized, nope, I'm not going to make it. I managed to get a total of 4 of the keys. Oh, I love I will say I love the skyboxes. They're not the most interesting. Okay, I'm going to give a quick post-mortem of this. My thoughts on it. It gets really hard. Okay, let's get that out of the way. It gets really hard, and I may not be as skilled of a Doom player as I thought I was. I'll admit that. Guilty as charged. I had fun. Despite all the frustration, I had fun. But it's definitely not without its flaws. I'll go through them. Each episode tends to kind of have its own. The only ones that really don't, I'd say, are 3 and 4. Although 4 is where you start having mean difficulty spikes. Four also has the problem of they have the transition to the next episode on map 19 due just how development shook out. Um, so episodes 1 and 2, not to be mean, but I don't. Something felt off about some of the early levels. Like they just felt a little lower. I don't know. With episode 1, I want to say they weren't low quality, but they felt a little more amateurish. Maybe it was the amount of Doom cute. Maybe I don't know. Still fun. Episode 2 probably was the most inconsistent theme wise, as you have absolutely here. Let me actually pull it back up. As you had some absolutely beautiful ones that fit the theme, like map. Let's see, was it 7? No, it was 8. You know, fit the future theme. And 10 too. That like just look absolutely beautiful in that. But then you have like map 06, map 6 that's kind of, so we don't have that. It's basically just episode 1 at night. Like it's fine, but it doesn't fit well. Episode 2 doesn't, it's not as cohesive as some of the other episodes. Episode 3 is fine, not much to say. Besides, no, yeah, episode 3 probably has the most boring of the secret levels, where it's kind of just like more future stuff. Fun level, it's just, it doesn't stick out like the rest of the secret levels. The first secret level is basically a tougher version of Doomtube Suburbs, map 16. The second secret level is a very weird beast called Obama Hamburger 2. 3 is just kind of more future, which we'd already done. 4 is Lego. 5 is Heaven. And 6 is creepy white with blood. It's hard to describe, but visually striking. Here, I saw the this is what the last secret level looked like. Let's see. Five is where I start to have. It starts a little in 4, episode 4. No, 5 is where it became a problem. So, besides the one in episode 5, the hell levels, besides the one where I think it's out of place with the gimmick, 5 is where it really becomes obvious that too many of these levels are just too damn long. I want to say there's at least 10 levels with over 1,000 enemies each. And it's like, I get it. There's city levels. But it just gets to be too much. That's like in the Void episode of the 5 normal levels. 3 of them have over 1,000 enemies. I want to say 2 of them have nearly 2,000. And it takes too long. And apparently, I'm not the only one with the criticism. Because they're doing a sequel called Doom 2 in Rural only. Oh, I hate saying that word. Rural. Ugh. It's what's the opposite of rolls off the tongue? Gets trapped in the mouth and kind of dies there. That's what saying rural feels like. It just, ugh. It leaves me feeling unclean. Nothing against rural folks. There's good rural folks. There's bad rural. Why? Why do I have to say that word so much? But no, though I'm talking about the word itself. Very unpleasant to say word. And apparently, at least for the normal 30 map slots, they're aiming for around 15 minutes each. Which I saw that before I started playing Doom 2 and City only. I'm like, that's kind of limiting. You know, it's fun to have a long map every once in a while. But after playing through all of this, yeah, yeah, I can see where having that time limit helps. I'd still prefer to have one or two maps that are really long. Like, you can't just have 1,000+ monstrosities for the whole MegaWAD. I mean, it wasn't the whole MegaWAD. That was my criticism with Community Chest as well. I was going to say Community Chest too, but that's a separate WAD. um, is with Community Chest, you know, after a relatively not boring first third, but relatively short to medium length levels, and the second and third and the last two thirds, you start getting chunks where it's like long level, really long level, short level, medium level, long level, long level. And that just got tiring. And that's Doom 2 and City only. Once you get to like the last third, it's that on steroids. Where you'll have like several really long levels, and then maybe like one short one, like the first of the last episode, the first of the void levels is really short. Um, that's fine. It's good to have a shorter. Sorry, I got. It's good to have that kind of. Okay, you just got done with a string of long levels. Here's a nice cooldown. Honestly, that's why I probably would have done. I mean, I know there's the whole. So the map 28, which had the last secret exit, I know it wouldn't quite have fit with the Commander Keen hunt, but it would have been nice to have a kind of a short level there. Hmm. And this just could be because I suck, but I think especially in the last two episodes, there could have been some of the levels could use some more health and armor. Hmm. Because whew, I was feeling the pain. Well, so I'm not going to be playing more Classic Doom next time. Starting tomorrow night, I'm going to start playing Doom 2016. Then once I beat that, I'm going to move on to Eternal and its DLCs. And then as long as it doesn't melt my computer, I will be playing the Dark Ages when it comes out. If you don't see me stream it, it's because my computer's like, I'm not doing both at the same time. Which we'll have to see. It might. Well, for one, well, I also haven't streamed Doom 2 base or Doom 64. And honestly, those tie in more with the new Doom games and Doom 3. Uh, I do want to play Doom 3, but yeah, with with Doom the Dark Ages coming up real fast and Doom 3 not really fitting in. Like I'd say the biggest thing that the new Dooms bring over is the Hell Knight design. Is the new Barons look like the old Barons, and the different. Meanwhile, the Hell Knights kind of look like the Doom 3 ones. Do you have a recommendation if I should play the original version or the BFG edition? Because I have them both. I have all three. Um, Yeah, let's see. The new Doom unlocks May 14th. Hmm. Eh, teach your own. I'm not the biggest fans of the gameplay. Uh but I like a lot of the gameplay's fun. I prefer classic Doom gameplay, but they're fun. I definitely like the. This is weird to say about Doom. I like the story. I like how it especially Doom 2016, where it was where the story, there's a bunch of it gives a bunch of lore in that, but with Doomslayer, you get the sense of I don't give a shit about your Doom energy, the Hell energy. I don't give a shit about your mechanisms. My goal is to, stop demons, kill demons. That's all he cares about. Um, so many games to play. I haven't played over half of these. Like I never beat the new Colossus. I actually never beat even beat Doom Eternal. I never beat the Ancient Gods DLCs. And that's honestly because what happened is I had beat Doom Eternal, probably uninstalled it because I think it takes there you go, 88 gigabytes. And this computer's an absolute beast with how much it can. It says like 900 gigabytes. But I think the computer I had when I first played this did not have anywhere near as much. Um, and when they came out, I just didn't get around to playing them again. How much does Doom require? I'm gonna start installing that tonight. Well, whatever types of games do you like to play? So you see how I have them all organized. So it's by general genre, but then if they have like four or more, I put them in their own thing. The saddest one is the sports genre, and it only contains one game. I only own this game because it's part of a bundle with some non-sports games. Like the only sports games I'm really big on, outside of some racing, racing's kind of separate. That doesn't, they're not sports games, I'd say, are like things like the Mario games. And well, and I'm not even a big fan of the Mario sports games. I'll play them with friends, but I'm not going to sit down and be like, I'm so excited for the new Mario Tennis. I don't care. Same thing with Mario Party. It's like, if I have a friend that's like, you want to play Mario Party? I'll be like, sure. Hmm. Well, I think I'm. Why do I own so many of the Lego games? Man, if I get married and have kids, oh, they're gonna have fun playing these. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. I actually need to replay through these. It's been a while. Then I also need to find out how to play Heretic too. Never played that one. I've actually beat all of them except for the expansion here. I can't believe I actually wasted money on Half-Life Source. Like I have the original Half-Life, I have Black Mesa. So like, what's Source offer? Ooh, you can play for the Marathon games. They're interesting. I I guess they're doing a new marathon. It's like an extraction shooter. I'm like, what the fuck's an extraction shooter? Well, yep, I think I'm gonna call it. So whoever wants to join in tomorrow, I'll be starting off playing the new ones. So until then, have a good night.